guys. Now we come to unit 16, dog. First part, like dog. Okay, there are three main reasons that people like dog. And the first one is dogs are useful and helpful animals. Everyone knows that dogs are very good at looking after our house because they can recognize the stranger and bark to alarm us. Dog can become effective guards of our house too. If your dog are big and strong, certainly they can prevent and threaten any bad guys who try to break in to steal things. Nowadays, everybody's busy, less and less people spare time to help disabled and retarded person. Dogs would become their necessary partners. For example, a blind man will become more self-confident to walk on the street if a dog accompanies him. And dogs can help the sick and wounded people too. They can bring some small things such as newspaper, food, TV remote, or they can even open the door. And dogs are useful to some kind of jobs like policemen, hunters, farmers. Policemen need dogs to smell out explosives, to smell out weapons and drugs hiding in cars or in houses. And well-trained dogs even can smell out explosives, which saves many lives. And if you are a farmer and you have a large farm with 1,000 sheep, and you don't have a shepherd, so it's impossible to do the job, because how can you gather the cattle in a place? How can you recognize tips at night? That's it. And if you are a hunter, you need dog too. It surely fails if you go hunting without dogs who will smell, chase, or surround animal. Right? Anyway, when you go hunting, you should take your hunting dogs with you in case you cannot shoot any animal. At least you got some dogs to shoot. Joking. Okay, and the second reason is dogs are friendly. Okay, you can say we can play with other animals too. However, among these animals around us, only dogs want to play and know how to play with us. We can take them to the park early in the morning to play some games like flying dish or fighting objects, swimming, run and chase. It's quite funny. However, I don't say dogs are friendly because we can play with them. We can talk to them too. We can talk to them when we are sad, happy, or merely feeling lonely. And even though dog cannot talk but listen, trust me, dog can listen and understand us somehow. And there's no doubt that dogs are our real friend. They are ready to protect us. They're ready to attack any bad guy to keep us safe. And even sometimes dogs can recognize some possible dangers at home to keep us safe, like gas leaking, which can lead to a deadly explosion. And finally, dogs are loyal animals. You can doubt any of your relationship with your dog because they are the most loyal animal in the world. Take a look at your dog when you come back home after a very long trip, and he was so happy. He's so happy and excited to welcome you back because he misses you. And dogs are wise animals. Okay, they always beside us and make us happy and be nice with us only. To them, we are real master. They always respect us, never compare us with anybody, never envy, never betray or change their mind, never judge us too. So I remember some famous man said, there are three things never leave a man: a long time saving, a wife married when you poor, a dog kept when you young, and a wife married when you poor. So in short, where on earth that you can find such a lovely animal that can make you feel you are the greatest man in the world, the most VIP or whoever you want to be, only your adorable dog. However, there's some other reason that people hate dogs, so I can make a small list like this. So basically, there are three main reasons. First, it's a big waste of time to keep a dog. Yes, the true fact is keeping a dog at home is so time consuming. It's true because when you have a dog, of course you have to spend time with him. You have to feed him, bath him, not to mention you have to bring him to the vet when he gets sick. And however, I'm very busy and I really have no time for dog anyway. I think there must be something worth doing rather than playing with dogs. And I'm really sick of dog troubles. Everybody say it's so wonderful to have a dog at home because they are so adorable. Yes, dogs are lovely, but their waste is not. So what you gonna do with their waste? Don't know? It's okay. It's terrible. Do you know why people take a dog for a walk every morning? For what? It's disgusting. And we also talk about the mess. You know, don't always run around the house and mess up everything. Let's imagine that you are exhausted after a very long day at work, and when you get home you realize your house turned into a battlefield thanks to your friendly dog, and you have to clean up his mess and tidy up the house again and again. Yeah, it's terrible. And dogs even bring more troubles. Let's imagine that what happens if your dog bites somebody in the neighborhood. Of course, you have to rush the victims to the hospital for rabies injections, and then you have to come to their house again many times later for apologies. And besides rabies, dogs even cause more sickness from their skin, slavers, hairs, and dogs have flea too. I'm terrified of it, and it's gonna be worse if there are some children at home. So even you can handle all of these troubles, you still cannot stop your noisy dog if he just suddenly bark at midnight for no reason. And the noise not only disturb you but also bother your neighbor, right? You to stay up all night long just for the bloody noisy dog next door. So what happened if my dog shame other people? Of course, all I want to do is shoot him to death. That's it. So I'm not interested in pet, and I'm not going to get one. Even I change my mind someday, it wouldn't be a dog. So you love dog, you like dogs, so you have reason to keep them, to love them. For me, I do have mind to keep them out of my place as far as possible. So basically, I pretend to be a bad guy. Sorry, I pretend to be a guy who really don't like dogs to say so, but I do like dog. I love dog a lot. Okay, so for this unit, when I roll down, I compose this unit. I really I really spend my wonderful time and my full heart in the writing to show my idea about how I love dog. Okay, so basically